Hey everybody, it's May Pam at Dragon Moon Creations. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've been on here. I just thought I'd check in. I was going to work on a couple of my card kits that I had made that I did not end up putting together at Card Club, because we actually had a really good time at Card Club. The lady that had been bringing in the materials to make cards, she really tried this time. I contributed some greenery that I had, and it was fun. We were all working together. I'm going to show you what we made at Card Club. This was the first one. Ooh, there we go. She cut out all of these pieces. They were like little. It was just like a leaf punch for, I don't know, just a regular leaf punch. But we were to make a Christmas tree that looked like we were looking from the outside in on a Christmas tree. So she had the window cut out, the little leaves for the tree, the red piece behind, this stripy piece behind, and this I had never worked with foil before, and she had the foil, and she has a, what is it? It's a Cricut Explorer, or just an Air. I don't even know the terminology anymore. And she had written this out. I like stamping better. I don't really care for the pins that write the sentiment. I don't think that they give it enough oomph, but she did provide everything, including the card base and the envelope to go with. And she had these little snowflakes. She had some greenery, but I had my own greenery that I had from the Tim Holtz die. So I went ahead and used my own greenery, and mine was a little bit bigger. And then some of the other ladies were saying, you got any more of that greenery? And so I was passing out greenery, and I had, let's see, hang on a second. I had this little box here that I had stuff in. And it was just, like I said, it was just the Tim Holtz greenery that I was passing out, different types. And then I had these snowflakes that I had the snowflake die, and I had them out of the glittery paper. And one of the other ladies, who, bless her heart, she was the mother of one of the ladies that had been coming, and she had just gotten out of the nursing home after being there for 8 months, after, I think it was 8 or 9 months after she had had a stroke. And she had come and she asked me, she said, "Could I have one of those glittery snowflakes?" And I said, "You sure can." You know, it was a good time. We had another lady there who always has, now this is her second time, and she has somebody with her, and they were making the card together, because I think the one lady needs just a little helping hand, you know, with maybe the cognitive part of it. But anyway, this was the card that we made. I came home, and the only thing I did to it was I used, I don't know if it's going to show up in there. I used some, what was it? What kind was it? It was Stardust Stickles. And she did have glitter there, like a little, I don't know, a glitter pen or something, but we tried to use loose glitter last time, and that was, I didn't show you the cards we made last time, but that was kind of messy. And then I remember when I got home, I said, maybe I should introduce them to Stickles. Anyway, that was one of the cards that we made. Okay, put that there with the envelope. And then it was real quick, and I've been wanting to try one of these cards, and she said, now this is going to be candles, and I'll be darned, I've been wanting to do this. And I took all the elements and I put them together, and everyone said, "How are you doing that? We don't even know what it's supposed to look like." I said, I looked over at the girl that had given us the elements, and I said, I get a lot of my ideas from Pinterest too. So I just started putting them together, and this is exactly what she had in mind. I kind of put my little, the flames are like little diamonds, which I thought was kind of strange, but I kind of tucked them down in behind the candle, and I popped this one up on Pop Dots, and then I put down my greenery. There's a cat hair on mine, go figure. And then put down the greenery, and then pop this up a little bit on Pop Dots. And there was a lady there whose mom was with us, but the lady, she came over and she had her phone. I said, "What are you doing?" She said, "I'm taking a picture of yours so I know what to do. I'm going to do mine at home." I said, "Okay." But anyway, that's how that one turned out. It's a little, it might be a little off, and maybe I should have turned my greenery up. Didn't matter, it still kind of hangs over the edge a little bit. I need to trim it. But those were the 2 cards that I made at Card Club this week. And she charges us $1 for all the elements. And I know that this foil cardstock is not cheap. So I figured that was, I'd give her $2. So anyway, the other day I was with my daughter at a Dollar Tree that was over in a place I never go, and I found this tissue, tissue paper, but it's Christmas, and if you can see, it's got like special delivery, North Pole, stop here, but there we go. It's got all, I probably could have opened it, but I didn't want to use it yet. I thought, well, this would be really cute, either to use to wrap my presents, or, wait a minute, there. No, I don't know if that gets more glare off of it or not. Either wrap my presents or use it as collaging on a card. That's probably better. Alright, so I had that. I cut out some of I think I showed you these dies, the Christmas trees. I had the Christmas tree, and I had the Merry Christmas die. I showed you that. But this was another die that I got, and it is a deer. What is it? No, that's a deer head. It's not a reindeer, it's not a moose, it is a deer. Trust me, I'm from West Virginia. I know what a deer antlers look like. So I also recently got these stamps. I have not tried them yet. They're like little trees. They were all together. It was all one big stamp. And I went in and cut them apart before I try to use them. But they're very detailed, so. And this is the one thing that I ordered that I thought would be bigger. I was used to things being bigger, and I didn't look at the dimensions. Of course, it's all in centimeters if you go to Wish or AliExpress. But I wish that had just been just a little bit bigger, but I think I can put that down matted on a square or a circle, and that'll work out. I like that. So I cut out a lot of the Christmas ones. I got my camera at a different angle today. That way it's a little bit easier to see rather than sideways. Okay, I cut out, let's see, the white one I had before, I think. This one, it was hard, it wasn't supposed to be apart like that. That was a little bit harder to get out of but I have the white ones, and then I cut out a couple of these burgundy ones. You can actually see them better on the mat. A couple of the burgundy ones, and then these were cut out a couple of the brighter red. And okay, put those on there. And then I cut out of the glittery red, I cut out these dies. These right here, cut those out of the glittery red, and you can see those are about 2.5 by, what's that, I'd say 2 5/8 wide at the widest point. So I got those, which are, can't really see them, but I like the glittery red here. I don't know why my camera's a little bit off today. Oh, no, that didn't help. And that's just red, just plain red glitter paper. That's some of the paper that I had gotten at AC Moore whenever I went a few times ago. And then I had seen some cards made with the white trees, which I thought those were, their cards are going to be really pretty. Had a little, these were the trees. This one wasn't bad to get undone. This one, you know, these right here. This one wasn't bad to get out of the die itself. The ones with all the little tiny holes, those were a booger. And I don't have the special tool like to get the stuff out, but I did have this, and I had gotten it off for that says Royal on it, and that is to clean typewriter keys. But it was clean, so and it's kind of stiff, so I was kind of doing that to get it out, to get the little pieces out of the die, and that seemed to work. So, you know, and this die, it has a little star, and when I cut this one out, the white one, I don't know what happened to it, because it was only on the red one that I realized it's cutting out one little star. I'm thinking, what the heck is one little star? What good is that going to do me, you know? Which one do I choose to put it? So, I don't know about that. Alright, so then we have, that's the trees. Cut those out. And that one. Okay, and that one. And then, like I said, the deer head. Not. Okay, let's just see how big the deer head actually is. It is 1 1/4 inches wide at the widest part of its antlers. And it is 1 3/4 inches tall from the bottom of its nose to the top of its antlers. And I cut it out, looks like that. They're really cute. I cut a couple of red ones. I cut some white ones. And I cut some green ones. Because this was just some stray, the green was, it wasn't thought out, it was just some paper, cardstock that I had on my desk. This cuts out slick as a whistle. That little die cuts out slick as a whistle. And I know that I got it at AliExpress. I know it was AliExpress. As were these AliExpress. The Merry Christmas, the tree, and this. I'm getting a phone call. Hang on a second. How do I pause this? Okay, well, sorry about that. Forget where I was. Oh, I think I was talking about these. I'm going to try to splice it all together. I don't know if that's going to work or not. I tried to pause it. Yeah, and I've pushed the wrong button to pause it. So I pushed the on-off button to pause it. So yeah, I don't know my camera. Alright, well, let's see. I'm going to move this aside because I forgot where I was. So move these aside. Okay. I think I'm going to still use that one Christmas where I tore it. I think once you glue it down, you know, glue's glue. Alright, let's put these here. Get all these. Okay. Yeah, so I just got to thinking about, you know, I just need to start on some cards, and I hadn't been on here in a while, and I just come on here and talk, and I don't know, other people just get on here and talk. I need to make a card for, which is not going to be the one I'm going to make now, but my kids, their grandfather is in an assisted living, but he has dementia, and they have little boxes outside their rooms where people can put cards and stuff like that in. And my daughter wanted to know if I could make him one that had the truck, because he collected, for years he has collected, I mean, the scale model, I mean, they're like this big and in detail, the model cars and trucks and stuff like that. So I'm going to get on that. Alright, let's see. It's probably going to be upside down whenever I do it to you. Anyway, it's going to be this one with my gingerbread. And it's not going to take very long, because I'm going to use my dusty dirty pen. Because I already had, it's not going to take very long because I already had it all put together. So, I mean, not put together, I had it, how I was going to put it together. I think those two are going to go together, and that goes on here. Yeah, alright. Got this. Alright. A little bit of that glue too. So. Anyhow, I haven't seen a lot of videos being done where people are making Christmas cards. I have seen some people doing their Christmas cards, you know, this is how many Christmas cards I can get out of a pack of paper. And that was like before it, and I haven't seen anybody doing anything recently about making Christmas cards and any kind of holiday card. No Thanksgiving cards. I can't find anybody making cards. I just can't. Oh, I forgot to put some down the middle. And I thought, what happened? Did everybody already have their cards made, or is it too soon, or what's going on, type of thing. I'm gonna put a little bit of this glue in there. So I don't know. Maybe I have misunderstood the fact the season of the card making. You know, like when it's supposed to be done, or when it's being done. You know, I don't know. Okay, so yeah, this is some old paper that I had. I mean, like really old paper, and it's very, very thin paper. So I got some antlers in there. Oh, there's the reindeer right down there at the bottom. Okay, so and that's going to go on there, right? Yeah, that's going to go on there. Okay, so what are we going on here? I think I'm going to put. I think that I was putting that on there and then backing it with that. Yeah, that's how I was doing. Put that on there first. Of course, that doesn't matter if it was front or back. It was all solid, so. But I'm just kind of wondering why nobody is making cards, and there's no ideas for cards. And I do watch the one lady at Bourbon Creek Crafts, and she was making like how many, like she does the entire pad. Let me see what I got. Nope, that's too far over. Okay, whoops. She uses the entire pad, and sometimes I like the inspiration. I do like the inspiration. I do like the idea of using an entire pad of paper, but they're not very intricate, and I don't know if I'm just being snobbish about that or what, but it's just not very intricate. I got something in my eye. And maybe being intricate isn't the whole point, but and using the whole pad is. Am I wrong? I don't know. I'm using this Scotch Quick Dry glue. I could have used my white glue in the bottle. I'm just using this, but I don't know. I like a little more going on with my cards now. Now, listen to her. Now she's become the card snob. Yeah. Down there. His feet and hands kind of hang over just a little bit. And this is going here, and then this going there. I think that's how I had it done. Alright. Yeah, I used to not. Everything, it didn't matter. I used to make cards, and it was like, yeah, oh, that's good enough. Well, now. And of course, I was one of those people that swore I would never make cards, just like I swore I'd never bead anything. I'd never use beading. I'd never make stick pins or anything. And then I really got into the stick pins and the charm and all that. Now, you know, I've moved on. My tastes have changed yet again. And okay, this is that thin paper again. See if I can get it centered on here. But now I want something just a little bit more detailed, I guess. Ooh, that's way off. Oops. Okay. What am I going to do with this? I'm going to pop that up. I don't even know what I had in mind for this. I know that this was going to go down here. Okay. I'm gonna pop that. I think I'll pop that up on Pop Tarts. I think I'll just lay that down flat. I forgot what I was saying. But like anything else, the more you evolve, the more you want to have a little bit, more going on. You're not evolving if you're making the same thing over and over again. But I really, really depend on YouTube for a lot of my ideas and stuff. Of course, I do go to Pinterest a lot now. I've already admitted that, but I don't. Nobody's doing anything on YouTube anymore. It seems like they're just, I don't know, they're killing a pad. Like I said, that's okay. Now Robin's Feathered Nest. Now she will do the No Paper Left Behind, and I've watched some of the others, and they add other elements, to it. So, they're doing other things. They're incorporating the elements other than the paper pad, which, that's what I like to see. I like I like to see elements other than the paper pad, because, like, I sprayed these snowflakes. These are the snowflake ornaments from Dollar Tree, and I found something on Pinterest that has this big snowflake, like, right in the middle of the card. It would be like, imagine this is just solid color, and it was like right here, and it had like a bow and a sentiment, and then something in the middle of the snowflake. So, I sprayed those with acrylic spray this morning, because I'm gonna use those on a card. But then I forgot. I said I was gonna make the card for my daughter's grandfather. It really is just a sad situation. It's a sad situation. And everybody uses foam tape different. I seem to use a lot of foam tape. Because I don't want it to sink down in the middle. I kind of use a lot of foam tape. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Alright, here we go. And I may put the other one together completely differently. And I don't know where I got the idea for this card. It could have been Pinterest. I could be clever and say, I made this up. But I'm not that clever. So, I always said, I'm smart enough to go online and find an idea. Okay, I'll kind of move this over and off. Oh, maybe if I put it in the center now, center and up, maybe. Okay, and then this one, I'm going to put it down here in the corner like that. And that kind of blendy in, and I don't really, okay, that's what I've got so far out of this. And I have a die that does that too. No, I hand cut that. I drew that gingerbread man, and I drew that, and I cut it out with my little scissors. You're right. Okay. Let's see. Put a piece of tape here. Maybe I'll put it down there. Alright, come up there. There we go. And I've been watching, and I've been binging. I mean, I watch it all the time. Every time I have a free minute, I'm watching Lucifer on Netflix. Not what I thought it was going to be. But of course, they can't get too dark, or nobody's going to watch it. But Lucifer, the show, seems to be more about redemption than, anything else. I'm going to put a little bit on the end here. So I've been watching that quite a bit, and it's funny. I mean, it's just funny. I'm flipping across the room. So I've been doing that. Like I said, don't judge me until you've actually watched Lucifer. And the more I think about it, so see, I thought Lucifer was the devil's name before he became the devil. I thought his angel name was Lucifer, but now on this TV show they're saying his angel name was Samael. So I wouldn't even know where to look in the Bible for that. And yes, I have one. I think everybody has a Bible. I wouldn't even know where in the Bible to look to see what his name was, because in the Bible, you know, we talk about a lot of stuff that comes out of the Bible, but it seems like a lot of it's gotten glossed over. You know, I'm going to put that just a little bit off center. And that says, warm holiday wishes. Okay, now I just got to get it all and put on this card right here to where it's, alright. Because I was trying to use it, I wanted to use white. I'm always using the craft. I have a lot of craft. But this would even look pretty on black, but I don't have any, I have black cardstock, but I don't have, where's my, oh there it is. I don't have a lot of black black card bases. I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac to put this down because it's heavy now from all of this layering and all that. I'm going to put the Fabri-Tac on it. I'm going to stand it, make sure I got it in the right direction. And the thing about Fabri-Tac is it's a little wet and it doesn't dry right away, and you have a little bit of wiggle room. So, oops. Hang on a second, I have a glue ooze. I have a glue ooze on my Fabri-Tac. There, get in there. Alright. Alright, well that's that. That's that. So I'm gonna continue to do that, and I gotta go, I guess I have to get out my laptop, because that's what's got my Movie Maker program on it, so I can put my 2 videos together. Alright. Yeah, I should have pushed on my remote, I should have pushed camera, and I pushed record. It stopped. So, I haven't tried that in real life yet. So there we go. Gotta, maybe, I don't know. It's got warm holiday wishes. And I thought warm because of the gingerbread man, you know, because he's warm. Anyway, there you go. There's a card. And I made it right there. But I had all the elements out. And I have had people say, can you give me dimensions? Well, you know, I just made them up. I don't even know what the dimensions are. Okay, let me see. Let's see. The red base card is 6 7/8 by 4 7/8. That's the red solid base. And then the layer of printed is 6 3/4 by 4 3/4. And you see a theme here. There's like an 1/8 or 1/4 of an inch difference. This thing right here, the white base was, let me see, 5 7/8 by 2 7/8, and the printed part is 2 3/4 by, well, not bad. I bet I can guess this one. 5 almost 5 3/4. And underneath the gingerbread man, it's 2 3/4 on the printed by 3 5/8, and then the solid part right there is 2 5/8 by 3 1/2. There you go. All right. So anyway, that's it. I'm gonna go and, like I said, put these together. And you know what? These kind of videos, when they're kind of long, these are the ones where I do something else. And I've even put them on at night and gone to sleep to somebody's soothing voice. Alright. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. And we'll talk to you later. Bye. Now watch me. This is how you turn it off, not pause.